My dad had raised more than 9,000 chickens since he was young, yet not a single hen among them. Every time he fed them, he would throw in piles of centipedes, and all the chickens were locked inside cages. Over time, their eyes carried a fierce glow. Not just centipedes, even a snake passing by would be torn to pieces. Even stranger, our roosters never crowed. Not a single sound. And my dad often fed my hair and nail clippings to the chickens. On the 15th of every month, he would throw a rooster into the water. When I was 15, I came home from school and saw my dad staring at the TV with red eyes. He said in 3 days a blood moon would appear. He looked at me with deep reluctance, then stuffed a cloth bundle into my pocket. He told me to leave and stay at a motel, take a shower, and burn all my old clothes. If he came to get me at 9 in the morning, I should go with him. But if I heard him at midnight, I must never open the door. I asked what he meant, and he just shouted for me to remember his words and leave immediately. He told me on the way to my uncle's house, if anyone tried to grab me, I should use the dagger in the bundle and stab them hard, then run. When I met my uncle, he would explain everything. The next day, I never saw my dad, so I went to the bus station because I had the dagger on me. Security took me to their office. Someone called out that my dad was there to pick me up. I wondered how he knew I had been detained, but when I saw the man, I knew instantly he was not my father. He called my name and said he was here to take me away. Elders always said that when someone truly comes to pick you up, they never say take you away. I refused to go. The security guard insisted that was my dad. As I stepped back, I noticed the man stood only in the shadows. He called again, telling me to come. Then I remembered my dad's warning that if anyone stood where light could not reach and called my name, I must not go. I ran back into the security office. They asked why I didn't follow him. I shared part of what my dad had told me. They said the person had actually come the night before, but because I had the knife, he didn't dare approach. They asked me to think carefully about the guard who brought me in. I realized he had walked along the wall avoiding the light, and even inside the office stood exactly where the sunlight did not reach. Then the man's voice changed and threatened me, saying I could not escape. My legs trembled in fear. But then I realized if he could grab me, why didn't he do it at the station? Maybe the cloth bundle my dad gave me was protecting me. Just then, shouting erupted outside that someone had collapsed and an ambulance was called. They said the man's name was Li Sifeng. That was my father. I seized the chance and ran. When the ambulance arrived, I climbed in, but midway the two attendants stared at me with cold smiles. I jumped out of the moving vehicle and ran again, remembering my dad's instructions. I decided to repeat everything I had failed to do the day before. I entered the nearest veterinary shop and bought a veterinarian's coat to change my appearance. In the wilderness, I found an abandoned earth temple and decided to spend the night there. From outside, a voice mocked me, saying, hiding in a temple would not save me. That temples without gods only house ghosts, and when the spirits returned, I would die faster. I realized he had surrounded the temple, yet still dared not enter and kept trying to lure me out. And in that moment, I understood maybe he was afraid of something inside the temple. Maybe that was my only protection.